If you're thinking, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, basic needs, okay, simple enough, I've got that. Great, that's an excellent foundation. Building on that foundation, in 2007, researchers, after they had analyzed historical research, best practices, and other analysis, published that there are 5 themes that we can promote to reduce stress and increase adaptive functioning. Here's the background on those 5 themes. They serve as the evidence base for psychological first aid. The researchers are Stephen Hopful, Patricia Watson, Melissa Breimer, Carl Bell, and a host of other researchers in the disaster mental health and trauma field, and their published and thorough literature review empirically supports these 5 early intervention principles. Basically, according to the research, the bottom line is, if you can promote these 5 themes, you are doing the best you can to assist callers and their functioning. The first theme is safety. As we've already learned, the biological reactions to threat and extreme stress are deeply embedded in the brain. A focus on giving people a sense of safety allows those biological reactions to relax and allows the person to maintain a sense of being in control. Safety must be approached as a relative state, and even in disaster or combat zones where total safety cannot be achieved, the extent that safety is enhanced will aid people's coping. Therefore, we want to get people out of the line of fire, so to speak, in whatever way we can. But it can also mean working to address rumors and horror stories that are spreading among a group of survivors or amongst the community, or even protecting people from watching repeated exposure to the event through the media. The next theme to promote is calming. As we'll talk in more detail in just a minute, promoting individual calming helps the frontal lobe of the brain come back online, promoting reasoning skills, problem solving, focus, decision-making, and memory recall. Anxiety, fear, anger, or frustration are all normal emotional responses to a disaster or crisis, but yet these responses can also interfere with people's sleep, eating and appetite, hydration, and performance of daily tasks. Helping people to return to a state that is closer to their normal routine promotes a higher level of functioning. And helping people get grounded through deep breathing techniques, muscle relaxation, problem solving, planning, and or just process their experience can be very positive ways to provide support and promote calming. Next is the theme of promoting connectedness. Helping people connect to their loved ones, their neighbors, or community members all directly support recovery through building a collective sense of, we can get through this. People need to know that those that they love are okay, or they need to know what has happened to those that they love in order to move forward. Facilitating this connection or connection to other community groups or referral sources can be a huge asset in promoting connectedness. The fourth theme is to promote self and community efficacy. If the disaster behavioral health field has learned anything over the past several decades, it is this: do not do anything for someone else that they can do for themselves. Taking this one step further, we want to promote individuals to take responsibility for themselves, their families, and their community. This increases a sense of empowerment and ownership. And efficacy means believing that you can make a positive influence. This is a big concept with callers as you provide them with direction and give them a chance to experience efficacy. Lastly, the researchers identified the concept of promoting hope, or instilling hope. Those individuals who remain optimistic have more favorable outcomes after experiencing a disaster or community crisis. Disasters, mass traumas, and community crises tend to result in a shattered worldview. That is, our perspective on the world and its level of safety change drastically. It is critically important to provide services to individuals that help get them and their lives back in place, such as housing, employment, relocation, or replacement of household goods and insurance reimbursements. Instilling hope means that they can begin to see positive aspects in the future or begin to see some light at the end of the tunnel. Even just a little light at the end of the tunnel, when it seems like life has been consistently negative, can propel someone to move forward to health and recovery.